everyone, my name is Christian, welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are doing the last half of the Wheel of Time tier rank. So, I'm done with A Memory of Light. I have finished the entirety of the Wheel of Time. I'm actually feeling pretty good. The post-book depression is gone, because now I'm really excited to dive into theories and rereads and helping people on the channel like Alf do first time reader impressions. So I'm more excited for the future now because I've just been so like not scared but like careful on the internet lately in the last year. And so 2 weeks ago I got a notification from Goodreads that it has been a year since I started Eye of the World. So after a year of being very careful on the internet, now I can just do whatever. So I'm really excited about that. So the first book that we're gonna rate is Path of Daggers. So I love this book actually. I think I'm gonna put it above Dragon Reborn, but not over Shadow Rising. Although I'm kind of tempted to. I think I had a better time reading the book than Shadow Rising. Shadow Rising actually took me a while to get through. It is one of the bigger books of the whole series. Lots of world building that I love. I guess there should be no spoilers, so I'll edit that out. But yeah, this will be no spoilers. I'll just give rudimentary spoilers. Probably no spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers, so don't feel nervous. So the first book I did was Path of Daggers. I'm putting it above Shadow Rising. I just had a better time reading it. I liked the politicking that was going on. This is the first book that really goes into that. So Winter's Heart, I don't know. The ending is really, really strong, but everything else I had a tough time with. There's one character in specific I did not like because they were sexually assaulted the entire book. So I didn't like that at all. The other plot lines I liked more, but that one storyline just really spoiled the rest of the book and how I felt reading it. So I wish Eye of the World wasn't that low. Crown of Swords? No, Crown of Swords was the one where that character is getting raped. Winter's Heart kind of continues that, but Winter's Heart is much better. Okay, yeah. I'm going to put that below Lord of Chaos. Why not? So, I liked it. There it is. I liked it a lot. Kind of forgot what happened in there. But yeah, the ending is really strong. I loved it. Crossroads of Twilight. I loved it. It was my favorite book, honestly. I had a great time reading it. This is exactly the kind of book I love. It was politicking all the way through. People complain about how there's no payoff. But look at this. There's 4 other books. I knew there was going to be payoff. So I was really patient with it. I'm a Song of Ice and Fire fan. I've been waiting quite literally 10 years for the new book. As the Dance with Dragons book came out 10 years ago last month. Or 2 months ago. So it's been a while. So I love this book. And knowing that there was payoff coming, I was like, okay, I'm settled in. I'm going to read this book. I love the politicking. It's not much else I can talk about without spoilers, but I loved it even more than Fires of Heaven. Fires of Heaven I loved because of the last like 100, 200 pages. But I read half this book in a day, so I loved it. Knife of Dreams. Oh, I don't know. I really liked it, but there were some payoffs that I really liked, but I was kind of shocked just how not much got paid off, I guess. There's one story in particular that it paid off here, and I loved Knife of Dreams. I don't know what is making me kind of go, but maybe it's because it's RJ's last book. I don't want to, it's just depressing that this was the last book, but Where would I put this? I think definitely above Shadow Rising. Path of Daggers? I'll put it above Path of Daggers. Just so people don't hate me too much. But, the next one's Gathering Storm. That one, straight to the top. I loved it. I loved all the payoffs, all the little advancements in the plot. It was really strong. I don't want to go spoiler mode, but Towers of Midnight. Oh. I thought this had middle book syndrome going on, where I was like, okay, let's get to the last, plot line, which is, if you see my Instagram, you know what the big event is that we're waiting for, that the series has been foreshadowing for years and years. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna push up this to the S tier, if it'll let me. Oh, there we go. Towers of Midnight. I think I'll put it here. And the Memory of Light. So at the time of this filming, it is Sunday the 15th of August. I haven't discussed this book with Shay yet, but I mean, it was 4 out of 5. I loved it, but there was a lot of little things I didn't like how it was resolved by Brandon. I'll get into that in the video, but I mean, I might have to put it up with Fires of Heaven, Crossroads of Twilight. I liked it a lot, but I think my issue is that there was a lot of little issues I had with some resolutions to storylines, and I know it's not his fault, so I try not to hold it past him too much. But looking up some interviews with him, there were some decisions he made that he and Harriet had opinions on, and that she was like, yeah, I mean, you put this character in this situation, they have to die. And he's like, oh, it's her fault. And she's like, no, like, you wrote it this way. It's your fault, technically. I mean, there's no way this character could have gone out of that situation. So you had to kill them. And we were too far along to rewrite, so I just hated that so much. But yeah, that's it. I just realized. So that's my tier list. So I'll just go down the list, talk about, in order. Gathering Storm is my favorite. That one was just really good. Crossroads of Twilight, the next. Memory of Light, Fires of Heaven, Night for Dreams, Towers of Midnight, Path of Daggers, Shadow Rising, Dragon Reborn, Great Hunt, Lord of Chaos. I kind of want to put that up some more. I think I had a better time reading it than I did Shadow Rising. Great Hunt, I had a really great time with while reading it. My issue right now is I feel like I have too many up here, so I need to either downgrade some or put them up here, but then there'll be a lot of here. But I think Eye of the World should be higher up. I actually really like that book. Now that I've been listening to a lot of first reader podcasts and stuff like that, like The Real Reeves, Cool Story podcast. What else? And I'm also doing the episodes with Alf, so I'm getting very familiar with Great Hunt and Eye of the World. But Great Hunt, I don't know. Dragon Reborn, I remember I was iffy on the first time I read it. But I think I'll keep it that. Nice and weighty. But, so I guess next was Path of Daggers, Lord of Chaos, Shadow Rising, Great Hunt, Dragon Reborn, Eye of the World, Winter's Heart, Crown of Swords, and then New Spring. Which New Spring I'm gonna reread here soon. Might jump back into the series. So I think that's it. I didn't want to go too long with this, but thank you all for watching. Let me know what you feel about my tier list. I know I have some very controversial opinions, like with Crossfit of Twilight especially. Please be careful with spoilers in the comment section, because I know I'm going to have a lot of people watching who are in all different places in the series. So I don't want them to feel left out in the discussion. So just be wary of spoilers. Obviously spoiler tag them. Make sure you're not like, and this character dies, like your first sentence. Like, make it hard to see the spoilers. But thank you all for watching.